Good afternoon. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kak Cynthia Wahini, and I'm student of Diploma 3 English Department Universitas Singaraja Semester 3. And uh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bali. And on behalf of my company Persada Tour and Travel, I would like to welcome you. Welcome to Bali. Om Swastiastu. And I'm Cynthia, your guide while you are here, and Mr. Putu as our driver. And before we start our journey, I want to explain a little about our tour program today. And the name of this tour is Kintamani Tour, and because it's only a half day tour, we only visit two destinations. And the first we will go to the Goa Gajah Temple, and the second place is Tirta Empul Temple. And after that we will go to the Lake View restaurant to have lunch and back to the hotel. And thank you in you advance for interesting this tour activity to our company, and of course we will give the best for you. And before you enter the bus, make sure have any you don't have any of your tour equipment left behind, such as phone, camera, and other valuables. And if it is complete, now you can get on the bus. And very lucky because you come at the right time, and namely on the day of Galwan and Kuningan, and which is a big day in Bali, and you will be able to see Balinese people praying. And during the trip, I will explain a little about Galwan and Kuningan Day, so please relax your body while listening a little story from me. And the history of this Galwan and Kuningan. Long ago, there was a cruel giant who made this whole society restless and torment, and this made the god Indra so angry, and he decided to intervene against this giant. And long story, this giant died in the end of the god Indra, and so this Galwan and Kuningan Day is a day to commemorate the victory of the good deeds of the god Indra against the giant evil. In our language is Dharma, victory against Adharma. A series to commemorate the Galwan and Kuningan holidays. It starts from the first is Galwan Day. It starts from Tumpak Warga Day. Pengatag or Tumpak Pengarah falls 25 days before Galungan. And God who was worshipped was Sangyang Sankara as the god of the prosperity and salvation of plants. This day commemoration is from human to love for plants. And Sugihan Jawa is short. The meaning of Sugihan Jawa is they as cleansing or purifying everything that is outside the human self. And Sugihan Jawa is held every Thursday before Galungan Day. And Sugihan Bali is the meaning of self purification. The procedure of this implementation is by taking shower and doing physical cleaning. And Sugihan Bali is held every Friday before Galungan. And Penyekapan Day. This Penyekapan Day is a philosophical meaning which mean of a to refrain from doing things that are not justified by religion. Penyekapan Day is held every Sunday before Galungan Day. And Penyajian Day, this serving day as philosophy to establish itself to celebrate Galungan, and usually held every Monday before Galungan Day. And Penampahan Day. Penampahan falls the day before Galungan, and partially on Thursday. Penampahan means nampa, which means welcoming, and usually the people will be busy with making penjor as an expression of gratitude to God Almighty for all the gifts received so far. This penjor is made of carved bamboo sticks filled with decoration in such way. In addition to make penjor, the people also slaughter a pig whose meat will be used as a complement to the ceremony, and the slaughter pigs also contains a symbol meaning of killing all the animalistic passion that exists in human. And the belief of the Galungan people in the general. This on this Penampahan Day, the ancestor will visit their relatives in the world. That's why the community also makes special treats consisting for rice, slight dishes, snack fruits, kavi, water, lokasan, or betel leaf and betel nut, or cigarettes shown to their ancestor who stopped by and them in their respective home. And Galungan Day. In the morning, the people have started the ceremony for this Galungan, starting from praying in its house to temples around the neighborhood. And the tradition that we often encounter in this Galungan is return home tradition. Uh, People who come from the other areas, such as overseas people, will take time to pray in their respective homelands. For who for people who have family members who are still status makisan in Pertiwi or Mapendam or Barit, the congregation is obliged to bring offerings to the grave of the term Mamujung Kasetra or visit the cemetery during the Galungan. And Galungan Umanis Day. At the Galungan Umanis Day, the congregation will pray and continue with Dharma Santi and visit family members or recreation area. Children will do the ngelawang and a tradition on this day. Ngelawang is tradition while the children will dance barong accompanied by gamelan for the residents door to another. And the resident who owns the house will then come out of the house carrying canang or sesari or money, and residents believe that this barong dance can expel all the negative vibes to bring positive vibes. Manis Galungan falls on Thursday after the Galungan Day. Pamaridan Guru. The word Pamaridan comes from the word marit and guru. Mamarit is synonyms with ngelungsur or nyurut or begging, and the teacher is none other than Idasang Widi, held on Saturday on the Galungan Day. And Ulihan Day. Ulihan means go home or return. Its context is what is mean of the day of return of the gods on ancestors to heaven, and by living by the blessing and gift of the long life, and it celebrate on the Sunday after Galungan. And the next is Kuningan Day, Pemacikan Day. The word Pemacikan comes from the word Pemacikan, which means take or toad, and teka or toad. The meaning of this great pacification is a symbol of the persistence of human faith against all the temptation during the Galungan Day celebration. Celebrate on Monday before the Galungan Day. And Kuningan Day. This day is celebrated by people by installing tamyang, kolam, and endong. Tamyang is symbol of Lord Vishnu weapon because it resembles chakra, and kolam is the symbol the weapon of Lord Mahadewa, and while endong is a symbol of the bag supplies used for gods and ancestor when fighting against Adharma. And the uniqueness of this Kuningan Day is the use of yellow and to over, and the prayers must be complete before 12 noon, because the offerings and prayers after 12 noon it only be accepted by Butakala or evil, because all the gods have returned to heaven, and this actually contains the value of the time discipline and the ability to manage time. And the last is Pegadwakan Day. Pegadwakan is the last series of Galungan and Kuningan celebration, and it is carried out by praying and pulling out the penjor that was made on the day of the Penampan, and the panger was burned, and the ash of plain in the yard of the house. Pegadwakan falls on Wednesday, a month after Galungan Day. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's all about the history of Galungan and Kuningan Day, and I hope you enjoy the story. And thank you.